Summary of Excellent Advice for Living. Wisdom I Wish I'd Known Earlier, by Kevin Kelly, written and narrated by Janky Mind. Introduction. Within the captivating pages of Excellent Advice for Living lies a treasure trove of 450 carefully curated aphorisms, exuding profound insights to help you embark on a journey towards a more fulfilling existence. Embracing a vast array of topics, ranging from parenting and travel to survival and success, this collection beckons you to partake in a sumptuous feast of bite-sized wisdom. The genesis of this enchanting compendium can be traced back to Kevin Kelly's 68th birthday, where he ardently sought to impart invaluable life advice to his young adult offspring. However, as the years unfolded, this reservoir of aphorisms burgeoned beyond its initial intent, attaining a life of its own. Today, these 450 precious bits form the heart of an enthralling audiobook that we are about to explore. While some of these gems may already be familiar and widely disseminated, Kelly humbly refrains from claiming ownership or originality. Instead, he generously shares a glimpse into his personal treasure chest of maxims, amassed from a diverse range of sources during his life's journey. Most notably, he offers us an invaluable perspective on the guidance he believes leads to a more enriched life. Much like a tiny acorn harbors the potential to grow into a majestic oak, each of these bite-sized bits harbors the seeds of a profound, lengthy discourse. Nevertheless, rather than imposing rigid instructions on how to apply these gems, Kelly invites you to adapt and expand upon them, weaving them seamlessly into the fabric of your own life experiences. If a particular aphorism fails to resonate with you, simply set it aside and move on, for there are countless others awaiting your discovery. So, as you embark on your quest for a more exceptional life, allow your pockets to brim with the proverbs that ring true to your heart at this very moment. And remember, this audiobook shall forever stand as a trusted companion, accompanying you further down the path of enlightenment and the pursuit of an excellent life. Chapter 1: Excellent Advice for Relating. Unless you've chosen a reclusive existence tucked away on a remote mountain, a significant portion of your life will be dedicated to interacting with fellow human beings. In light of this, mastering the art of relating harmoniously with others can pave the way to a more enriched and fulfilling life. When encountering a stranger for the first time, demonstrate the thoughtful gesture of remembering their name. Acknowledging someone in this way, making them feel seen and heard, is one of the most precious and economical gifts you can offer. A simple yet effective approach is to include their name in your response after they've introduced themselves, be it a warm "nice to meet you, John," or a friendly "hi, Maria." On subsequent encounters, practice graciousness by reintroducing yourself to others, even if you've met before. A straightforward "Hi, Anna, Kevin Kelly" is often sufficient to rekindle familiarity. To become an exceptional conversationalist, hone the skill of active listening, attending not only to the words spoken but also to the underlying subtext. Embrace the discipline of speaking less than your impulses might dictate, for moderation in speech often proves to be the ideal approach. When you do contribute to conversations, ensure that your words align with three essential criteria: truth, necessity, and kindness. Prioritizing consideration over correctness in your interactions will lighten the weight of life's interactions. Lastly, in your relationships, let generosity flourish, while exercising prudence and stinginess in accepting commitments and making promises. It is preferable to refrain from initial commitments rather than saying yes only to withdraw at the 11th hour. Should you find it necessary to decline an engagement, a polite and honest no is a valid response in itself, and if you wish, you can provide a reason with tact and grace. With these invaluable insights, you can foster profound connections with others, enriching your journey towards a more meaningful and rewarding existence. Chapter 2: Excellent Advice for Parenting. To parent or not to parent, this profound question lingers as one of life's greatest quandaries. Raising children entails both challenges and rewards, a journey filled with valuable lessons Kelly acquired while nurturing his own offspring. Whether you already have children or are preparing to start a family, the following wisdom can guide you on this transformative path. In an unexpected twist, one of the most impactful acts you can undertake for your children is to prioritize your relationship with your partner. As the guiding lights of your family, the love and respect you demonstrate for each other serve as a powerful model and cultivate an environment of psychological security. Both aspects wield tremendous influence on your children's well-being. Equally surprising, yet indispensable for fostering psychological safety, are rules. Children genuinely yearn for clearly defined boundaries. A few explicit statements framed as "our family has a rule for XYZ" can be truly invaluable. With this foundation laid, begin incorporating a handful of family rituals into your daily and weekly routines. The significance of these rituals matters less than their consistency and the depth of meaning you infuse into them. Seemingly ordinary practices, such as having dinners together, hold monumental potential to nourish both the physical and emotional realms. However, remember to make these moments device-free to truly savor the connections. Furthermore, consider dedicating twice as much time with your children as you initially believe necessary, while having the amount of money spent on material things. Presence leaves an indelible mark on relationships, far surpassing the impact of presence. Engaging in low-cost activities, like reading with or to your children, yields substantial returns on investment in their growth and happiness. When your child turns to you seeking advice on rare occasions, set aside your own preferences and first inquire about their desires. More often than not, the best counsel you can offer is to encourage them to follow their own hearts. Embrace these timeless principles, and you will discover the art of nurturing parenthood, crafting a harmonious and fulfilling bond with your children that shall endure through the ages. Chapter 3: Excellent Advice for Traveling. Travel, a sublime joy of life, stands as one of the most immersive experiences, rekindling our connection with the world through a myriad of senses. When planning your next adventure, allow your passions to guide you, forego the allure of a country's reputation, and instead set your sights on destinations that align with your interests. If calligraphy captivates your soul, venture to the enchanting lands of China or Japan. To delve into the language of love, explore one of the 29 countries where French holds sway. And if your child is an ardent Harry Potter fan, immerse yourselves in the magic of Scotland and England. Alternatively, seek out a place shrouded in mystery, where the allure of the unknown awaits. What better way to embrace a land's culture and people than by arriving without preconceptions? While adhering to safety advisories issued by governments, embrace the thrill of diving headfirst into uncharted territories. Craft a transformative journey by commencing your expedition in a remote locale, allowing the first encounter to etch itself profoundly upon your heart, and culminating in a larger city or town, ensuring a smoother transition back to the familiarity of home. When packing, a touch of foresight can enhance your travel experience immeasurably. Tuck in a few warmer items, for even tropical havens grow chilly overnight, and an extra layer proves a valuable companion in colder climes. To minimize the vexation of leaving items behind during your travels, arrange your belongings visibly and in close proximity whenever possible. And if a necessity demands placement elsewhere, cluster a few larger items nearby to reduce the likelihood of forgetting a lone possession. Above all, savor the realization that travel need not be an extravagant affair. Embrace the essence of a tourist in your own city or town by acquiring the latest guidebook and dedicating a weekend to exploring your familiar surroundings with renewed appreciation. The gems of discovery within your own backyard hold immeasurable worth, akin to any exotic expedition. With this symphony of wisdom, your journey shall transcend mere vacations, transforming into a profound and unforgettable experience, etched forever in the tapestry of your life's adventures. Chapter 4: Excellent Advice for Surviving. Survival, a primal instinct ingrained in our species, has evolved significantly from the days of our prehistoric ancestors. In today's context, it encompasses not only physical threats but also the pursuit of social validation. While we may no longer face saber-toothed tigers, we remain vulnerable to unforeseen adversities, making it wise to equip ourselves with a repertoire of best practices for navigating life's uncertainties. Let us begin with a fundamental aspect of daily life: sleep. We are well aware of its pivotal role in our well-being as human beings. Current guidelines underscore the importance of obtaining 8 hours of restorative sleep each night, accounting for 1/3 of our day. Consequently, investing in a quality bed becomes an investment in 1/3 of our lives. Recognize the significance of sleep as your first recourse if you find yourself feeling disoriented during the day. Embrace the value of a brief 20-minute nap, as the revitalization and renewed energy you gain far outweigh any transient judgments from onlookers. As we venture into the world, adopt a habit of swiftly identifying emergency exits in any new environment, whether it be a room, building, or mode of transportation where you expect to spend considerable time. Those few seconds of vigilance could prove invaluable in the face of a calamity, potentially saving your life. In the aftermath of a disaster, remember the rule of 3 for attracting attention: 3 shouts, whistles, or horn blasts. Additionally, if vehicles are involved, encourage individuals to remain in their respective cars whenever possible. Staying put is safer than standing near the collision site. In survival mode scenarios, we often instinctively focus on securing food and water. However, in such circumstances, monitoring temperature becomes paramount. The lack of shade or warmth can pose a more immediate threat than hunger or thirst. Remember the rule of 3 once more: you can endure 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, but only 3 hours without adequate shelter from extreme temperatures. Prioritize your actions accordingly. With this indispensable wisdom, you can fortify your resilience and readiness to thrive in life's diverse challenges. Chapter 5: Excellent Advice for Succeeding. If survival is hardwired into our beings, the pursuit of success becomes the very operating system that drives us forward. For Kelly, success does not merely involve being the best at something. It is about carving a unique niche for oneself, becoming the only one of its kind. The most abundant opportunities and rewards lie in uncharted territories, waiting to be explored. So, how can you discover your own exceptional path? Reflect on the idiosyncrasies that made you stand out as a child. Did you spend days immersed in building new Lego creations, finding joy within the confines of your bedroom? Were you perpetually caught doodling, unable to resist the urge whenever a pen was in hand? Perhaps you could effortlessly name every constellation visible from your backyard. While your childhood quirks may not provide the ultimate answer, they can certainly serve as guideposts, pointing you in the right direction. Dive deeper into your unique inclinations, explore uncharted nuances, embrace unexpected intersections, and engage in unconventional conversations within your chosen domain. Ironically, it is often the strange that captivates and leads to popularity. If delving into the esoteric does not resonate with you, consider experimenting with different, more conventional approaches. Stay open to trying new things and let go of the pressure to cling to a rigid definition of success. Remember that our initial ideas are seldom the best. Greatness is often found after traversing through swamps of mediocrity and failure. This journey towards success demands an unwavering commitment to the process, hypothesizing, testing, learning from failures, making adjustments, and repeating tirelessly. In this pursuit, merely showing up on challenging days holds far more value than occasional superhuman efforts. To maintain motivation and focus, perceive your progress in terms of the distance already covered, rather than the distance that lies ahead. Fixating solely on the mountaintop can be demoralizing. Take moments to turn around, acknowledge how far you have come, and understand that an excellent life is a journey rather than a fixed destination. Summary. Amidst the chaos and confusion that often envelopes today's world, there are profound and straightforward truths that serve as guiding beacons, helping us navigate through the clutter and complexity of life. The journey towards a better life may not always be smooth, but by embracing the invaluable morsels of wisdom offered along the way, you can steer clear of common pitfalls and obstacles. Consider this audiobook a faithful companion, ever at your side whenever you need its reassuring guidance. This audiobook summary was brought to you by Janky Mind. We hope you enjoyed it.